Hey guys, so I just thought I'd talk about the fact that I'm not happy with the Sony issue. You know, the fact that they're going to stop making physical games in 2028, and the fact that I regret buying digital games on the PSN. Because basically what happened was during the PS3 era. Um, sorry, I'm just nervous because I'm in a public place and it's keep hearing sounds. Um, uh, yeah, so the PS3 era, I wasn't particularly into modern gaming, and when the PS4 came along, I decided to get it just because there were a lot of retro-looking games coming out, like retro-style games, and it kind of got me back into gaming again. And just thought might as well, but I didn't have a lot of room, where I live, and in my room. Um, my bedroom, is where where I have to keep all my stuff. So so I didn't have a lot of room for physical games, aside from stuff that I already had on older systems. So I just ended up downloading a bunch of stuff on it, which seemed like a good idea at the time on the PS4. But I did end up regretting it, and there's always this feeling of like, well, it's not real, is it? I don't really have it. And there's always like the rumor that they could take things away if they lose the license. I was never quite sure if they could actually delete it off the system, like the PS4 system itself. Because I thought as long as I kept it on there, even if they lost it on their store, then I would still have it. But I'm not totally sure on that anymore. I'm not quite sure what the rules are. But I don't like this announcement of them taking away physical games, and it's just making me lose interest in Sony and PlayStation. So I'm seriously thinking about getting an Evercade. If you've heard of that, it's actually a pretty cool system. It uses like little cartridges, and maybe slightly bigger than the Switch cartridges. Maybe it looks like. Um, but yeah, um, it's I don't know. I just like the look of it, and how it's kind of a retro style, and yeah, it has nothing but old stuff on there, like stuff that they've licensed from companies. And I just like the look of it. It's definitely more of a real game system, and there's no like I don't think you download anything on it, or you at least you definitely have the whole game on the cartridge. So it's not a thing where you have to. There's no DLC or any of that. I think there's a thing where you can get like a free game that you unlock on the cartridge somehow by downloading, or just by connecting it to the internet, and it allows you to unlock a game or something like that. But that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Um, so it's a system that's more for me, I think, and I may get switched to it if I can afford it. But yeah, I do regret the whole, the fact that I downloaded a bunch of games. It wasn't that many, but I did download like a good number of games onto the PS4. I guess I could get physical copies for the PS4 if I wanted, but I don't even want to do that after the announcement. To be honest, I think I want to move on from Sony. They're kind of a crappy company to me now. They're not what they once were. Microsoft doesn't sound much better with the Xbox. They're coming out with some digital only console, I think. This is probably too early to say. There's probably something else that they'll. There's also I think I heard a rumor thinking about it now that they might allow you to make digital copies of the games that you've bought, so you stick it in and it makes a copy or something, which I don't know, I guess that's kind of okay. Because at least you're not spending money again on games you already have. You're just making a copy. But I don't know, this arcade thing sounds really cool to me. It's like a proper old-fashioned console with cartridges and no DLC. You in the collections they brought out have like a whole bunch of different games on them. And I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like I should move away from here. Yeah, so it's pretty windy. Just kind of hoping I'll see a hedgehog or something. Because I saw some hedgehogs a while back. It would be nice to try and film them if I can, but I don't know if they're out tonight. Yeah, but the whole situation of that is it's pissing a lot of people off. And but yeah, I got all these games on my hard drive, and I don't really like that they're just digital. As like I said at first, I didn't mind because I don't have the room in my bedroom, but just now the more I think about it, the more I don't like it. It doesn't really feel like I own it. So I think I very much would like to have physical copies of those games. I mean, that would be preferable. It's a really hot night. That's the other reason why I wanted to come outside. It's not so bad out here. It's worse in the house. It's kind of a cold breeze. Not sure where to go, if I should walk somewhere. Like I said, I did want to film these hedgehogs that have been showing up. That would have been fun. Go looking around. But yeah, talk about what I bought. I can hear people coming. Even late at night, I have to put up with people walking around. But, So that was I saying. Completely forgot what I was saying. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I have a lot of like sort of indie games. You would call them like they're retro style games. What was it? There's one called Broforce, something like that. Was it Broforce? Damn, I can't remember. They kind of look like, 2D sort of things that would have been like arcade games back in the day, or maybe like Super Nintendo or Genesis. I didn't download too many games that look, like modern day sort of realistic graphics. I think the only one was like I can remember was like Alien Isolation, which is okay, but I probably wouldn't play it too often. I'm not even worried about stuff like that. It's the the indie games that I kind of want physical copies of, but I don't think all of them have physical copies, so that's the other problem. So if I got a Switch, I'd probably have to download them off the store if they're on the store, the Nintendo store. So yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, I have the Angry Video Game Nerd game. The sort of 16-bit looking one he did, and then there was an 8-bit looking one. I think I downloaded that as well. There's like a Street Fighter collection. There's like a Capcom fighting collection or something. There's like that Disney Afternoon collection. So there's like some games like that. See, it's basically a combination of like old arcade and console stuff collections that they did. There's a Castlevania collection, and then the rest is like these indie games that look very similar, like they could have been out on the SNES back in the day, or the Sega, Mega Drive, Genesis, whatever. That's kind of what I stick to. It has to either be a really old game from back then, or something like that looks like it could have been. So it's just stuff like that, and I do kind of regret getting them now. I really should have got physical copies, but even then, I don't know. Maybe it would have been cool if I just got them for the ps4, but I don't even want to do that now. I was going to say, like, if I did get them, I'd probably still want to sell them now, but maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. But I am leaning more towards the Switch. Switch 1, I don't know if I need Switch 2 or not really at the moment. The Evercade system is probably the most interesting though. I don't know, so I don't know, so let me know what you guys think. If you've heard of the Evercade, are you losing interest in Sony? A lot of people walking around tonight for some reason. Doesn't normally happen. Alright, so I'll do. I don't think I can think of anything else to say now. Oh boy. I don't know. Yeah, I just trying to rack my brain what else was on there. A lot of the indie sort of games, I kind of forgot what they were called. Maybe I'll make a video just filming what's on my ps4 maybe. And talk about what I might need to replace with the Switch version. I better just kind of give up on this, because any video that's too long won't upload for days and days. I'm always having that problem. My crappy Wi-Fi. Alright, so yeah, I'll do. See you next time.